Welcome back to another World of Tanks video. Today we are taking a look at Korsakoff in the Shiri, and he is joined by myself in the Tiger P. Now we're going to take a look at Korsakoff's perspective here, so bear with me. Now if anybody has been wondering why I haven't uploaded this week, it's because it's been carnival in my particular part of the Netherlands, and yeah, together with my current status on my education, it meant that I didn't really have super much time to record. But that being said, I have been playing World of Tanks, and so have my friends, so we really couldn't go without a replay by Korsakoff for too long. So yeah, we're going to take a look at this game here. Now the Shiri, Korsakoff is not a great fan of the tank. I must be honest, I'm not too familiar with it, other than it has a 3-shot autoloader, and it's not very fast and it doesn't have a ton of armor. So I can definitely understand why Korsakoff is not a great fan of it. But that being said, it's not like the machine is completely hopeless. The 3-shot autoloader was quite novel up until the introduction of the Czechoslovakian tanks. And yeah, initially Korsakoff tries to take out the T-37. The T-37 is not really giving him a good shot, and just when he goes for the reload, the T-37 decides to show himself. So Korsakoff takes a few pot shots, but he misses and decides to move on. And what Korsakoff is going to try to do is get into a position where he can make use of his viewing capability, so scout for the team basically. Now he did actually scout the VK 3601H. Got lucky that the first shot bounced of the VK, and also got lucky that the IS and T-34 weren't able to shoot him, because those have high alpha guns. Now I'm currently supporting Korsakoff from the rear, so Korsakoff is going to try and push forwards and get into the middle, or get underneath the guns of the people camping at roughly D2. There's a T-34. T-34 fired. Now Korsakoff can move forwards. There's a T-28 there as well, but he decides to ignore it and just move on down. Now underneath these guns he can spot for the team. And what I forgot to mention is, well, it's quite obvious, but Korsakoff is obviously in his Shiri. And besides it being not his favorite tank, it is also not his favorite matchmaking for a tier 7 tank, because he is in fact in a tier 9 match. And it's a standard battle on Erlenberg. So yeah, our win rates are okay. It's basically a 50-50. And he's taking apart his T-34. He's having mixed results spanning the upper plate of this T-34. And I've joined him down here, trying to help him out. I'm also in one of my tier 7s, and I'm not really that fond of. The Tiger P is really not my favorite tank, so I'm going to get rid of it as soon as I can. T-34 moves, turns his turret to focus me, and the Korsakoff has a chance to take him out. Ricochet is a shot. I think it was from the T-34 actually. Not entirely certain. But he's lucky to bounce nonetheless. Tries to track him. Has some luck. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't have a bad shot here myself. There we go. Take out the T-28. Now what you should also know is Korsakoff is currently on a mission. Medium Tank Mission 7 of the second set, which requires him to kill 2 artillery pieces. Now, what you do not know viewing this particular clip is that he's been trying to get this mission for a very, very long time indeed. And for those of you who've been actively trying to take or to do certain missions, you know how annoying it can be to get the artillery missions done, because for some reason, just when you get this mission, you don't encounter any artillery ever again. So at the start of this mission, Korsakoff was joking, well, maybe I can actually complete my mission. Kinda like a joke, because it's a tier 9 match and it's highly unlikely that he's going to find himself in a position that he can actually do this. But he had just killed the first artillery piece. And depending on where the second artillery piece is, he might still be able to take it out. Now he sees the Tiger 1, puts in one shot, puts in another, and there we go. We saw a very nice flying turret. So he MRX'd Tiger, and we spot the second artillery. So Korsakoff blazes forwards as fast as any Cherie possibly could, and blazes across this terrain to take out the GW Panther. Of course the second shot bounces, because artillery are known for their thick armor. Also, luckily, the GW Panther does not appear to be able to hit him. So he can take out the second artillery and celebrate a great deal, because that was indeed the second artillery kill, and that was all he needed for his mission. Now granted, in order to get it with honors, or what's it called, he needs to not only kill the 2 artillery, he also needs to win and survive. But unfortunately, unfortunately for Korsakoff, unfortunately for the entire team, the enemy is currently capping, and we are ahead on kills, but there's still quite a bit that needs to happen for Korsakoff, not only to survive and win as well, but yeah, still things need to happen, is basically what I'm saying. And Korsakoff has decided to run into the cap circle just to get a cap going from our end as well. Unfortunately, he's run into a KV-4, which he has no hope in hell of penning. You can actually see that he's firing APCR, or well, gold ammunition on this tank. And unfortunately he gets taken out by the Super Pershing. So the secondary objectives is not something he's going to complete, but we can already see that he's done over 2000 damage, and that's excluding the blind shot on the Tiger. Now I'm having okay luck penning the KV-4, but I decided to run out of the cap circle. I also see that the team has been able to deal with those who were in our cap circle. So we trundle backwards slowly, and I try to win this game for Korsakoff. It's basically a one game at this point. So yeah, Korsakoff will probably get his ace from this. We'll see in the post-game stats, I suppose. And yeah, will just watch me finish this match for the team, and well, with the team, to be completely fair. My impact in this game was okay, but it wasn't amazing. Again, we will see in the post-game stats. But yeah, I'm going to try and make my way into a position where I can fire at this KV-4 and Super Pershing, so I can actually take him out without dying myself, that is. I spot the Super Pershing, take a snapshot, hit, of course, and then find out that this house is in fact not hard cover. So I get back further, because I really don't want to get shot at by a KV-4. Take a moment to aim, and of course I bounce. But yeah, this match is almost over. The team is closing in, and my impact in this game is going to be very minimal indeed. Bounce another shot off the Super Pershing. The shot didn't go where I aim it. So yeah, not really much to do there. KV-4. Get one more shot in, and that's the end. So here we are in the post-game stats, and one happy Korsakoff upon viewing it for the first time. It doesn't actually save it in the replay file, but Korsakoff did get his mission. So destroy 2 enemy artillery, check. It's a very pesky one to get rid of, or to win, so to say. So he was very happy indeed, and on top of that, it was actually a very high W8 game. Nearly 7000, so this was an ace tanker. And as we can see, he came on top on damage done, which is quite spectacular in a rather mediocre tier 7 medium tank in a tier 9 game. Also on top on experience earned, which is of course not very surprising, considering just how much damage he did in a tier 7 tank. You can see I didn't do completely terribly. When we take a look at experience, you see I actually came second, but yeah, Korsakoff was definitely the MVP this time. So congrats Korsakoff on a very well played game. Did 2500 damage roughly, and about 1900 detecting damage, which was of course also in part due to the position he managed to get himself into at the start of the match. Managed to get a nice profit from this as well. 26,000 with a premium account. And luckily for Korsakoff here, this was also his double of the day, so that's over 4,000 towards his next tank. And to quote him on this, 4,000 experience towards never playing this tank again, because he really doesn't like it very much. But I hope you at least enjoyed this replay today. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next one.